guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're making gluten-free cinnamon rolls. It is an adapted brioche recipe made with olive oil, and I just put cinnamon sugar in the middle with some butter. It makes the most delicious cinnamon rolls. I want to do this quick because I want to see how fast I can do this since it's 8:15 at night and I want to go to bed soon. So let's get started. I'm going to start by adding a tablespoon of yeast, active dry, to a bowl and streaming in 1 1/4 cups of whole milk. This can be substituted with oat milk if you want. And give it a good whisk. Now slide it aside. And in another bowl, add in 140 grams of sweet rice flour, 130 grams of tapioca starch, 130 grams of potato starch, 70 grams of brown rice flour, and top it off with a pinch of salt. Throwing away the scale, I'm going to mix this up. Throw it aside and bring in another bowl. Here, I'll get the eggs ready. We need 4. No butter today, instead 50 grams of olive oil. Get the yeast mixture back out and add in 100 grams of sugar. While mixing, add the psyllium husk powder and add the eggs and olive oil. If you want to make it easier, you can mix in the flour with a stand mixer, but I'm just going to continue in the bowl and work all of the starch mixture in until you have a dough. It might seem a bit sticky, but it's okay. It needs to let the starches hydrate, and meanwhile we can get the cinnamon sugar mixture ready. Now back in this other bowl, I'm going to put about 1/2 cup of sugar. Don't really need more because I don't like them sweet. And now I'm going to mix in quite a bit of cinnamon. I like it super strong. Now mix and get ready to roll these out while the butter melts. Just going to heat 2 tablespoons of butter on low heat. On your workspace, sprinkle the tiniest amount of flour. I'm using brown rice. And dump out the dough. I like to both stretch and fold the dough. And we're going for about 1/6 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch flat. Now the rest of the steps are pretty identical to making any other cinnamon rolls. Just gonna pour on my butter and then sprinkle on my sugar. I try to layer it as evenly as possible. Now for my favorite part, rolling these out. I try to do the best I can, but it's not perfect. I just try to keep them as tight as I can. Slice these however you want, but I like to slice the corners and then cut 12. I take any extra butter I have to butter a 9 by 13 inch pan. It's time to get them ready to bake. The reason it's so dark outside is because I like to make these at night and then in the morning take them out so that they can finish proofing while the oven heats up. And I'll show you that now. Yeah, I tried to do that stupid little clap thing. It did not work. So I started off the morning by taking the cinnamon rolls out of the fridge and I turned on the oven to start preheating to 350. While it preheats, I'm going to let the cinnamon rolls rise and I'm going to start making my cream cheese frosting. Alright, so I'm going to use a whole package of cream cheese. I'm pretty sure that's 8 ounces. I let this come to room temperature so it's easier to work with. I'm going to start trying to mash it up. I like to use a couple spoons of powdered sugar to sweeten this. Since the cinnamon rolls are already moderately sweet, I don't like a lot of sugar. The last things I'm going to add is some lemon juice and a splash of cream. Now I just whip it a little bit to get it all mixed up. And that's it. Coincidentally, the oven is at temperature. So I cook these for about 15 minutes covered. And then I pour on a little bit of heavy cream. I'll show you now. These have puffed up beautifully, so now I'm going to pour on just a couple tablespoons of cream, and it makes a caramely syrup when it mixes with the cinnamon. And I'll replace the tin foil again. I let these sit for 10 more minutes and then we'll cook them uncovered. I like to do this so that I get as much steam in there as possible. Alright, so 10 minutes later, I'm going to go ahead and take these off. Look at how beautiful those look. I'm going to let them bake for about 15 more minutes until they're nice and golden brown. These are golden brown and done. Now I think they're best eaten with some cream cheese frosting. That's why they made it. I like to lather it on. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment any questions in the description. Leave a like, subscribe. This is one of my favorite recipes to make. It makes such a great breakfast. And yeah, see you next time.